Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with SOMA Blind. Now, unfortunately, I'm in a bit of a predicament here, because it seems my only way to proceed is to basically, well, I guess in my mind it pretty much amounts to torture, because I'm about to activate a digital copy of this guy's mind and then impersonate his dead girlfriend to get a security code, and after that I presume I'm going to turn it off, which would, from his perspective, be tantamount to killing him. And it seems ridiculously cruel to me, especially the part about Catherine impersonating his girlfriend. But the problem is, I've searched the rest of the facility, and I found no other way to proceed. So at least no other obvious way to proceed. So unfortunately, I feel like I have to do it, which I definitely feel bad about it, but on the other hand also, if there really is no choice, then as I said, it kind of lessens the gravitas of the situation, in my opinion, because literally if there is no other choice, then my other choice as a player would be to stop playing this game. So I cannot reasonably be blamed for doing something if there is no alternative for it in the game. It's still horrible in game, in universe, but well, if I have to do it to finish the game, I guess I will. Well, let's run the scan. I mean, not the scan, but the simulation.
That wasn't so bad. SOMA really got me worked up, bastard. What happened? Where did everyone go?
Don't be afraid.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
There's no need to worry.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Mr. Wan, I need you to stay calm.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun. I trusted you!
We
Yeah.
should really use the Alice module in the simulation.
It's seriously fucked up. Like, I'm basically, from his perspective, I'm temporarily bringing him back to life in this void. Well, I guess I can use some other environment to make him calmer, but to be honest, it only seems even more cruel, because I'm deceiving him even further. Well, let's copy the beach. Already has that. But how do I use that? So I don't think I can connect two chips at once. Well, let's try using the Alice module, I guess, for now. But this is overall, this is seriously fucked up, and I feel very bad about it.
That wasn't so bad. SOMA really got me worked up, bastard.
Everything is okay now.
Alice, what happened to the room?
Nothing. It must be the scan, making you see things.
Why are you acting like this?
Me? Why are you acting like this?
Whoever you are, you better get the fuck out of here.
It's not what you think. We're the good guys.
Well, what the hell is this? What have you done to me? What have you done to Alice? If she's hurt, I'll fucking end you!
Yeah,
Do we
so
need to turn it off? Can we just keep him alive until we've got the cipher?
The longer he's exposed to the computer model, the more he'll get hung up on it.
So, what's wrong with letting him settle in a little?
It would drive him insane. So let's keep the session short and the suffering to a minimum.
But how do I need another environment for him to be calmer, right? But how do I switch the modules? So I need to connect the other one? Ah, right, okay, I need to hold the tab. Wait. Wait. Okay, I want to connect the other one. This one. Okay, I have very... Ah, okay. It's a different slot, I guess. So now, I should be able to connect another environment, you know? One that is more natural. For example, the beach. And then he will be calmer. Which, again, it's still fucked up.
That wasn't so bad. Stroma really got me worked up, bastard. Wow. What the hell happened? Where are we?
Welcome to the ARK.
We made it? I didn't realize it would work this way.
Just one thing.
What do you mean?
Theta got a new security cipher, remember?
Yeah. The WoW lockout.
I need that key. It's the only way to save the rest of the staff.
Wait, this is crazy. You're not Alice.
No, I am. I promise.
No, you're lying. This is a trick.
Mr. Wan, I need you to calm down.
This is fucking cold using Alice like that. Get out of my face.
Please, I really need that cipher.
I'm not giving you anything. Take me back to Theta now. I'm not having any more of your bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
We need to build the scene so it's more what he'd expect. As soon as he starts to doubt, we've lost him.
You're right. We need to think this through. We need some more data.
It is seriously wrong. I feel very dirty doing this, but I don't think there is an alternative. I will run around. Well, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. I've already basically tortured him, because it amounts to torture, in my opinion. And I've already done it, so I doubt backing out of it now is going to clear my conscience. But I don't think there is another way. I'm pretty sure I explored every other place. Let's try the skill lodge.
That wasn't so bad. Stroma really got me worked up, bastard. What happened to the room?
Not what you'd expect, am I right?
Alice, where are we?
We made it. It's the ARK. But I need to ask you something.
What? What's happening?
Tell me the new security cipher. It's important.
You're lying. You're not Alice. What did you do to her? What's going on here? Why are you doing this?
How many times are we gonna have to do this?
Come on, Simon. Don't give up now.
This is wrong. Like, come on. I will run around once more just to be sure. I'm pretty sure this door is locked. But I feel really bad about it. But on the other hand, to play devil's advocate for a second, I'm not sure why he's so opposed to giving me the code. Like, he must have realized that even at the time that he was doing the scan, you know, things were going to shit. Like, it's not... What does it even matter at this point? It's not like there's any danger of, like, corporate espionage or something. The Earth is fucked. Like, humanity is fucked. Nothing matters anymore. So why does he guard the code, you know, so vigorously? Okay, that's...
So, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around out there?
Now I am. Geez, Simon. Some thoughts are better left alone.
Okay, that was certainly not reassuring. Yeah, I don't think there is any other way, because this leads down to where the monster is, and I was there already. I don't want to go back because there is a chance it will kill me and I will have to restart, which would be pretty annoying, because this game does not feature manual saves. But overall I feel horrible about what I'm doing, and I feel especially bad about Catherine's approach. Like, she seems like a psychopath to me. She does not seem to care to enough of a degree. Like, it's all like practical to her, and she doesn't seem to consider the implications of the fact that we are basically torturing him.
That wasn't so bad. Stroma really got me worked up, bastard.
Well, that's what you get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Stromer. He said he needed a new site for ASAP. What should I tell him?
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Wait, didn't Sean just tell you to take it easy? Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone.
I do feel hungover. Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, Mr. Wan. Brandon. Goodbye.
No, wait.
That's enough. We got what we need.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you. I'm not sure what to do with the data. You decide.
But I don't understand the implications with shutting it, because obviously leaving him in that single room, the simulation of that single room, forever seems like monstrous and horrible. So I would prefer to like shut it down, because I think not existing, not having consciousness of existing, is better than spending eternity alone in a single room. But I'm not sure what's the practical difference between shutdown and erase data. Like, would erase data, quote unquote, kill him, destroy his consciousness, and shut him down? Or is shutting down leaving him in that state forever? I feel like the game didn't explain to enough of a degree what's the difference between those scenarios. And I guess with the scan, he needed to believe, because when I pretended it's the ARK already, I guess he was weirded out by the fact that Alice is already there, whereas the last time I was pretending that it was still the original him, the organic him, waking up from the scan, and Alice was there because she promised him that she will be by his side or something. I don't like. I feel bad because I don't feel informed enough to even make this choice. Can I like save? Because to be honest, this is a situation where I don't even know what the game means by those choices, so I don't feel like I'm making an informed decision. I would prefer not to destroy his consciousness, because maybe he can eventually be brought onto the ARK and live somewhat of an appealing existence, but I certainly wouldn't like to leave him alone in that simulation of a single room, because, as I said, it seems monstrously cruel. So I will try just shutting it down and hope it's doing what I think it's doing, which is basically storing his personality like in darkness. He's inactive for the time being, hopefully. Well, she didn't say anything, so I'm not sure. And apparently I do not need those anymore, which probably means something bad for him, because I'm not taking him with me, apparently. But
Simon, we got it. We can get to the Dunbat now. Get back here.
but still, that was pretty monstrous, all things considered. Like, I really feel like this is fucked up, and I feel doubly
The
so.
real Simon would have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon. The human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say you'd be pretty upset.
And I feel like Catherine herself is like
There you are. Just warming up the Dunbat for us. It's been collecting dust for months, so it might need a minute. Okay, that's it. That's everything. Let's go ahead and... Huh. That's weird. Huh. Never mind.
What do you need me to do?
Head inside the dock. The Omnitool can open the door now. And get into the Dunbat. Then plug me in, and I'll take us into the Abyss.
Sounds easy enough.
I feel like she's very callous. Like, I really don't like her, and I don't like her approach to all of those things, because it seems to me like she doesn't care about anyone other than herself. In fact, it could be construed that for her, I am merely a tool, because obviously she lacks a body, so she needs me to move her around. But it's also striking to me how hypocritical she is regarding the distinction between organic humans and, you know, robots with human consciousness, because she seems very dismissive of the latter, but in fact she is a robot with human consciousness. So it seems fucked up to me that she disregards their suffering when she is basically the same thing that they are. Do not enter, it says. Warning, watch out for moving doors. So what now? She said the Omnitool can unlock it. But first, I guess I have to find some way to actually utilize that. This machine is remotely controlled and may start without warning. Okay. Unless I'm supposed to start it from the terminal itself. There's something up there as well. Okay, it doesn't look like Okay, this is a camera. I will quickly go back to the terminal over there, because maybe some new options have activated now that I have the security code, and I just didn't look at it at the time. Nope, I cannot connect back to it. So it has to mean that at this point it's irrelevant. Site status, map. Okay. So there has to be something in that room then. I just must have overlooked it. Unless I'm just supposed to use the staircase to jump into... No, I can't. Because this is all behind a fence, and this is too low to let me pass with the staircase. So to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. It wouldn't be the first time. Ah, okay, I need to power it up. Wait, what? Is the submarine itself conscious? Like, how fucked up is that? And who would have done that? Like, what is even... I thought it was a vehicle, and it turns out it's actually a robot? Like, why would she have done that? That's my first question. 'Cause that doesn't even seem to make sense. Like, why would you need a vehicle that's also conscious? It's meant to be operated by you, who is already conscious himself. So, I don't get it, but clearly the robot over there was very, frustrated and unhappy, generally speaking. And that's an understatement, probably. So yeah, that's pretty fucked up. And it's interesting to me that she didn't even comment. Like, he called her out by name, and she didn't comment with even a single word. Okay, that was a major lag spike there. Oh, that was some low quality textures there for a second. high security area. It seems I don't have the correct clearance or maybe a correct tool chip. Access tunnel to Phi, launch the ARK. Oh, that's number 4. Number 1 is shuttle to Omicron. Change the HPS, ride. Ride the climber into the abyss. Check on Tau, anyone alive? Access tunnel to Phi, launch the ARK. Ian Penderson. Okay, that's some of the crew. And this is Catherine, right? On the right? Okay, some codes, which might be relevant. Prep the ARK with signal transmitter. Power packs. Todd's FST kit. Extra oxygen. P2 permission. Heimatsu power suit, proper usage for the safety of you and your colleagues. Put the neoprene undersuit and body harness. Check the HPS for visual damages. Starting with the legs, fix the parts onto your harness and work yourself upwards. Lock all the pieces together as you go. Let a partner help you with the back piece and the torso. Tap the secure button on your own piece. You should hear the suit seal itself. The suit will then start equalizing pressure and tap into the oxygen tanks. If the suit doesn't seal itself, flex the shock absorbers and try again. If it still won't work, do not try to fix it yourself. Contact maintenance. Note, the HPSs are very heavy and the suit will compensate. You will effectively be stronger than you think you are. Be careful. Regular training applies. Do not hold your breath. Don't stay out too long. Don't dive too deep, and don't dive with malfunctioning equipment. High pressure diving suits need to undergo mandatory maintenance checkup before suiting up. Not doing so puts you in a risk of oxygen poisoning, pulmonary edema, and death. Issued by pathos-II Security. Okay, there's a computer here. Documents. My decision. I have decided to finalize the ARK with the scans we have. I'm sorry for all of you who wanted to go, but didn't get the chance to scan yourself before the project was put on hold. It's been 2 months since I added a scan, and I don't see how I will ever be able to win back support you all showed me when we started the project. I'm sorry. I never meant for anyone to take their lives. It was never my intention to fool anyone. I just wanted to save something. Catherine. What's left? Apply interface module, seal ARK, ask permission from 4Q, brief Ivashkin, Lindwell, Pedersen, and Hill, take the shuttle to Omicron, pick up power suits, ride the climber into the abyss, regroup at Tau, head to launch site, load the bullet, launch ARK. Okay. Well, let's connect her here.
Huh? Wait, this isn't... Oh no! WoW got to the Dunbat before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Damn it. The Dunbat was our best shot. I was really banking on this to work.
Come on, we can't quit now. There's gotta be another way. How do you think you did it? How did the team get the ARK down the abyss in the first place?
If they didn't use the Dunbat, the only other way would be the climber at Omicron. It's like an elevator which supposedly reaches all the way down into the abyss.
Okay, so we do that. We go to Omicron and take the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power suit that fits you. You know, so you don't implode while in the abyss.
That does sound useful.
Alright, let's go then. Wait, what is this place? Seems to be a lot of information on the ARK here. There's a prototype and everything.
Okay.
Let's start it up. I want to see how it works. Maybe we can figure out how to get on the ARK.
You didn't know how to get us on?
How difficult could it be?
Okay, let's check all of the things that the power has enabled.
What's this?
That's just a compound examiner. Coster uses it to investigate structural integrity in payload frameworks.
Of course.
Could you fit inside it? If I knew what you were made of, it would be a hell of a lot easier to figure out how to get you on the ARK.
I'll give it a try.
I'm not sure why it matters, because we're not getting my body
fit.
there.
Can you reach the on switch?
We're getting my digitized version of my mind there.
Should I be worried about radiation?
I think we're beyond that. Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think they're bigger. You should be able to wear them both. Imogen Reed? Really? It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard Cortex chip for robots, including the data reader and the OcuTorch, has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. She was nice to me. Anyway, the Cortex chip is good news. That means we can transfer your mind to the ARK with a pilot seat.
Kath, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes sense. Think about it. All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
At least we know how to get on the ARK.
Sort of. I understand the concept, but I don't know the specifics. I really wish we could figure out how the scan data is formulated and processed.
But I don't quite understand what it means that I am supposedly based on Imogen Reed. Like, do I have a woman's body? I don't think so, although I never seen it in the entirety, and it has been proven that my own mind is sort of distorting it to fit my own preconceived notions of how I should look. So maybe I do have a woman's body, but even if it's only supposed to be, even if her mind formulated like a basis for my own digitized consciousness, then how is that reflected in reality? What does it mean in practice? I'm not quite sure.
The ARK doesn't even look that bulky. This is gonna be easy.
You haven't heard of the concept of jinxing, have you?
Sorry, I forgot your people were superstitious.
No device connected. What could I connect here? No. I can connect some kind of a cable. ARK build compiled. System memory error detected. Approximately 43% memory corrupted. Simulation reconfiguration necessary. Memory corruption detected. Please reduce memory footprint. What? I would appreciate some help from her.
Start an ARK simulation. I want to see how it works. Get an ARK simulation going.
Yeah, I'm trying, but I'm not quite sure, which ones do I need? Because I can disable a couple of them. how many do I need to disable to have enough memory? I guess that's it, but I need to do it so I have all the necessary ones, and I'm not quite sure which ones are necessary. I don't quite understand what I'm doing, to be entirely honest. Are those the ones that I'm missing? Dim light, advanced. Yeah, right. I think the ones that show up here are the ones that are like necessary for it to even run. So we have to avoid deactivating those. Wait, I didn't check those before, I don't think. ARK locator, it's somewhere between tau and phi. That doesn't help me that much, but ARK attitude survey, I think I'd done that. To gauge opinion staff, please fill out this short survey. Recently it was decided that the ARK project would become pathos-II's last official commitment. The staff has been urged to carry on with their duties despite Earth's catastrophic condition. I think the ARK project is the most logical step towards saving mankind, and we should spend as much time and resources as needed to complete it. I kind of agree. It's a good enough last bet, I guess, at this point. To embark, every passenger needs to be flushed with electromagnetism using a pilot seat. These scanning sessions are known to cause nausea and headaches, sometimes lasting up to 3 days. I think temporary physical discomfort, no matter how severe, is a small price to pay to save mankind. Yeah, I do agree. If it isn't actually killing people, then I guess it doesn't matter. And to be honest, even if it were, as long as you volunteer, I think it's still borderline okay given the situation, because as I outlined a couple of times before, I don't think humanity, as in the organic original humanity, can survive at this point. How many employees could there have been at pathos-II? At most a couple hundred, probably. It's impossible to especially seeing how the topside is probably still inhabitable. I mean uninhabitable, impossible to live on. What with it being completely scorched. So I guess I do agree. The ARK is built to fit a Ranger MK7 probe, meaning it could be shot into space with the Omega space gun and technically survive for thousands of years, living off of the light from our sun. I think the ARK should leave Earth behind and be launched into space. Yeah, I guess it's a decent idea given the energy problems. Because to be honest, apart from the energy problem, I don't think it really matters where it is, because it's all digital. Sure, I agree. The digitization of humanity is an opportunity to make a quantum leap in our own evolution. The people inside the ARK will, out of the necessity, be generated from existing genetic code, but could be altered to allow for cosmetic changes, ease aging, and even prevent death. I think we are at risk of losing our humanity if we were to rid ourselves of disease and our mortality. Probably, but what does it even what does it even mean at this point? The risk of losing our humanity. Like, humanity is death. I mean, not humanity is death. Humanity is dead, is what I meant. Like, whatever lives on in the ARK, I don't think it has any obligation to be confined to the limits of the original humanity, because those aren't really humans. Those are digitized versions. Those are computers based off of human personality. So I guess I do agree that making all of those sweeping changes would make them less human, but I don't think that matters. But I guess it's not the question here. I guess I do agree it would make them less human if they, for example, made them immortal. There are only 58 people left alive to be stored inside the ARK. A way to diversify and expand the population would be to introduce artificial intelligences that would in every way appear to be human, but with childlike and naive sensibilities. As we continue to explore the nature of intelligence, we might find a way to make them smarter in the future. I think even an inferior group of artificial people would benefit our society. To be honest, I don't think so, because, sure, that they wouldn't really be human, and I guess they wouldn't really be self-conscious, so maybe it doesn't matter. But what I envision is like a class of class of sub-humans, basically. Sub-AIs, but functionally they would be subhumans, and I think people would eventually do some pretty fucked up things with them, which I guess, from my perspective, wouldn't be okay, wouldn't be totally okay, even if you considered the fact that those programs weren't really human, because I don't think it's a good thing to model your society after something like that. Not to mention, it would be kind of weird to have only 58 people and then those masses of computer generated disabled people, basically, because it says here the nature and intelligence of a child. So basically those AI programs would have a learning disability. I don't think it's a good idea. Thank you for participating. This is how your colleagues voted. ARK approval. So I guess most were strongly in favor. Eternity Among the Stars, most were strongly in favor of shooting it into the orbit. Most were kind of in favor of it being worth it to suffer pain to do it. the voices were really split on whether it would lessen our humanity if we turned ourselves immortal inside the simulation, but I guess the majority of it was agree, much as I voted, and the vote was again really split about introducing those inferior AI programs, but I guess the majority was against it. Interesting. Interesting, but that doesn't really help me.
Get an ARK simulation going.
Yeah, the problem is I have no idea how. Like, I literally don't know what I'm doing. Okay, to be honest, I have no idea. I did this by brute forcing this, and I have no idea how I was supposed to do it, like, properly. Although that may be because I'm at this point pretty tired. Although don't let that detract from the fact that I am also grade A idiot. So there is that. But regardless, I guess let's click next.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real ARK. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process.
Okay, but I'm going to do it next time because this episode has been long enough. So I'm going to pause it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.